This is coming to you from John Wayne's 26 Bar Ranch in Eager, Arizona.
Howdy partners, welcome to another edition of Chilibill'S Kitchen. Well, today we've got a special guest that's going to try to show us some of the food that's cooked out on the range. This fellow has been connected with cow camps and cow punching almost all of his life, and I think you're going to enjoy this one because it's something that most of us hunters like to cook when we're out, out hunting. Then, if we have enough time, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this weird-looking fruit. I don't know how many of you have ever seen this before, but we'll go into it, and I'll show you how we're going to use this Mexican variety of the tomato. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
When they rode into town, folks would try to gun them down, but the gunfighters always were prepared. They survived by their speed, killing first became their creed. The gunfighters told the soldiers fair. Gunfighters, gunfighters, death stalking by. Gunfighters.
Chilibill with my good buddies here, Juan Baracho and George Gabby Hayes Jr. We just took those falls for you a minute ago, telling you that no Hollywood magic is in this. Western know-how that makes Chilibill's chili, the authentic, bring you back to life bowl of red, made with lean beef, and my own championship chili blend. A real palate pleaser. Why don't you give it a try? Well, let's see, I guess I better eat. Oh, there's only one bowl here? We're back. Well, we got a guest. Look who showed up here.
Howdy, Bill. How are you?
Just fine. You know, this is old Link Bond. He's been around this part of the country for how long?
Well, I came here first time in 1947.
1947. Link used to do a lot of stunt work around here in the heyday of the old westerns.
Yes, sir.
And I think you and I might have even been in a picture together.
Yeah, you were a wee pup at the time.
That's right, about 18.
You didn't have any gray whiskers or nothing like that, old man.
I guess I didn't.
It was a picture done with a good friend of ours named John Wayne.
That's right. The old
Yellow
Duke,
Ribbon.
The old Duke himself, Yellow Ribbon.
Yeah.
And it was done up in Monument Valley in northern Arizona. And Link and I hadn't seen each other probably in, what, 25, 30 years, I guess, when we run into each other in northern Arizona. For a birthday party, I guess, for the Duke.
Right.
What do you got going today that we're going to try to cook?
Well, it's what we're going to do is mess around with here is what Grandma used to call outlaw stew.
Outlaw stew.
And, excuse me, I'm going to take this
Oh,
off.
yeah, you can take your sombrero off. You don't need it anymore. Oh, you're going to hand it over there? Oh, okay. All right, now tell me about outlaw stew.
Well, outlaw stew is a pretty good thing if you're out there cowboying, chasing a bunch of mother cows all day. You get pretty tired at night, or you're riding fence or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You and your partner come in, and it can be made in one skillet in about 20 minutes. Got some good stuff. If you want to put a little jalapeno pepper on the top of it.
I got it.
Or salsa. You can do that. And makes you a heck of a good meal.
So then what we do, we're going to cook it up, and we could just put it, put it down on a log, and you and I could just dip right out of there, put it on our, I see you got paper plates today. My goodness, Link.
That's not paper, sir. That is plastic from the space program. Everything's plastic today. Give me a break.
We've got paper plate. We were out on the range. I think we'd be using, wouldn't be using...
pie tins.
Yeah, old pie tins. I tell you what we're going to do. Looks like you've got your meat about halfway done here. I'll turn the heat up on it. You want to warm that up, huh?
Yes, sir, please.
All right, then we get that, once we get this warm here, what are we going to do next?
Then we're going to add some good old onions and chopped green peppers.
Okay, where's our onions?
They're over there in your refrigerator.
Well, I tell you, why don't you go over there and get those onions and whatever you need out of there. Just get over there in the old ice box and get the stuff that we need out of there.
There you go.
The heat's coming up on us now.
Good.
Okay,
show.
very good. All right.
There you
Oh, wait a
go.
minute. We've got onions and green peppers is what
Yes,
we've got,
sir.
see? Are these aren't the hot variety. These
No,
are just
sir.
bell.
No, sir. Any of the ladies can handle these
Okay.
quite well. Yes, they
So
all
this
use
is
them in cooking.
this is just the green pepper, right?
Just
Yeah.
the green bell pepper.
And
right.
so all we have to do really here is to just add that in there.
Yes, sir.
Just start dumping stuff in is what
Right.
you're telling me we're going to
Right,
do?
that's what's so great about
All
it.
right, we've got the heat just about up now. Why don't you go ahead and just start doing what you have to? No, you stay right here.
Okay,
You go right
okay.
ahead.
See, I'm always in the wrong place. Hang in there, Trooper.
All right.
We'll just add a little of this good stuff here.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like we're cooking now.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're cooking now.
Yeah.
We don't need to cut anything up, do we?
No, sir.
It's all done?
I did that before we came in. And
Oh, boy, look at that. You're as bad as I am.
Cow
Mike.
camp cook. There you go.
Throwing that stuff all over the
Gotta
floor.
put some down on the ground for the critters.
Yeah, I know.
Now, you know that.
Oh, that smells good there. I love onions and the bell peppers and so forth. I tell you what, I'll do a little bit of stirring here.
Okay, there
Let's
you
talk
go.
about some of this other stuff we got to put in there.
Oh, we gotta put in some tomatoes.
What do you have here? What kind of tomatoes? Just, what are you doing using canned tomatoes?
I didn't know where the garden was to steal those real fresh ones, so
All right.
I had to go get these.
So these are probably peeled. Yeah, these are peeled tomatoes
Yes,
here,
right.
and we're going to add the whole tomatoes and the juice and everything.
No, sir. Yeah, add juice,
Oh,
whole
sure,
tomato,
okay.
everything.
All right.
Then chop them up as we go.
Oh, yeah, just
make
stir
it
'em,
good.
smash them a little bit,
Yes,
so
sir.
forth. All right, why
Yeah,
don't you
you
go
got
ahead and give that a try? There we go. What do we have in there? Let's count this and see exactly what you... Oh, you're going to squish them. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's grandma style.
That's the way they used to do it. You see, out on, we didn't have all the goodies they got in these new
Yeah, let me
Amana kitchens.
Yeah, I know. Here at the ranch, this is an Amana kitchen.
Right.
Let's see, we've got, it looks to me like you got 16 ounces here. Link, there's some paper towels right
That's
over there
what
in
we
the
got
corner.
britches for. That's some britches.
What are you
like
doing?
that.
Putting that on your
Yeah,
device?
sure.
We got about, let's see, it's 1 pound. 1 pound of tomatoes. Okay.
Right.
What comes next now?
These beautiful, wonderful red kidney beans.
Oh, you're going to use kidneys.
Yes,
You
sir.
don't use the, you don't
Pintos?
use pintos?
No, sir.
Not in this one, huh?
Not in this one, no.
Well, you know, I love the kidneys too myself. It's, of course, I'm a great pinto bean man. I do a
true,
lot of
right.
the pinto beans in almost all my type of cooking.
Oh, they can be used in it if you'd prefer it. They
No.
really can.
Well, we're going to do it your way this time.
Yeah, this is the breakfast way, all right?
This is the breakfast way,
Yes,
huh?
sir, breakfast.
And you're going to use, or you're not going to use any, you're not going to use any beer or anything else in this thing?
No, we decided that what we ought to do is let the cook partake of that, not
yeah.
waste it in the frying
Well,
pan.
of course, that's the way you do out there on, you know, when you're out punching cows and
Right.
so forth. And I punched a few of them. I got smart and got out of the business.
Yes, sir, it's a poor way to serve the Great Spirit. You got that right.
All right, you go ahead and do what has to be done next
All
here.
right, we'll just pour this right in and
Juice and all.
mix them in. Yes, sir, there you
All
go.
right, juice and all on there.
There you go.
Now, do we have any kind of spices we got to put in here?
We got some garlic salt here. We're just going to have a grand time with
You're
it.
going to measure this?
No, sir.
You're not going to measure it?
No. No.
You are like my grandma.
I was married once, see?
Oh.
And I'll tell you what.
Only once?
Yes. I asked her a lot of times how much of this and that she put in, and she said a tad, a snitch, a handful,
Pinch.
whatchamacallit. And so we just go for
All
the
right, so-
go for the gold, okay?
You know, if you don't like to use too much salt in your cooking, just remember you can use the plain garlic. You know.
Oh, yes,
Have you ever used
Yes,
the,
sir.
the
Be
regular
great.
garlic? Smash it up and
Yeah,
just throw it in
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
What else
well,
are we going to have in?
You're a connoisseur. See, this is just roughhouse old cowboy camp stuff.
Well, yeah, but it's good food.
Now we'll put a little red in.
What do you got?
A little chili powder.
Oh, you got regular chili powder.
Yeah.
That's kind of mild stuff there.
Well, you know.
I'm gonna help you
You're
out.
supposed to have enough Jack Daniels or something back there to kind of cool things down and help us through this.
All right.
You know, come on. I have faith in you, Bill.
All right, I'll tell you what you do now then. We have any more spices first?
Just add this rice. One cup of rice. Uncooked.
He's using baggies with the sealers even yet, a cowboy.
This is the new world, Bill. I mean, after all.
All right, you go ahead.
We even have plastic money, plastic cars, plastic airplanes.
What do we have? That's raw.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of crunchy, isn't it?
You got teeth.
Yeah, I still got all my teeth. I still got all my teeth.
Had my teeth. Me and Gabby Hayes.
I'd hawk them.
We went to the same dentist. Yeah. Walter Brennan.
Yeah. All right. Now imagine what's going to happen here with the raw rice. Would this be the instant rice, or did you sunk that low yet?
You can use the 5-minute or the
instant type rice.
Right,
but I imagine this is going to absorb the moisture here, and it's going to cook right in the pot here. I'm assuming that he did use the instant rice. You know, I've shown you how to do the rice before using the rice cooker, you know, the Oriental rice cooker. I've got one of those, and every time I'm cooking rice, I like to use it. And I like to use the big Oriental rice when I do it. Oh, we've got it boiling now. Now let's see. What else have we got to put in that?
Salt and pepper.
Okay. You go ahead.
And then we're in good shape. All we do is sit around and lie to one another and tell stories about all the great, wonderful horses we broke. And girls we danced with on Saturday night and wait for it.
Been a long time. I've been married 35 years.
Well, you ain't too old to dance one more time.
No, I guess
Come
not.
on.
All right. Now, do we have everything in there now?
We've got it all.
We've got everything in there. We got a can opener over there. We didn't throw that in yet.
We opened. You want the can opener?
We got a horseshoe back here.
Yeah, there you go.
Throw a horseshoe back in there.
Something like that, right?
Well, all right. What we're going to do is we're going to let this cook. How long would you say? Now, don't tell me till it's done. Give me an idea how long this
Usually on a campfire net it's about 20 minutes.
All right, so probably within 30 minutes we'd have the thing ready to eat.
Right.
And
tell you another way it's very good that a lot of the Mexican boys down south told us about is when this is done is just spoon it off, wrap it up in a big flour tortilla and eat it.
I've got some tortillas. I've got some tortillas. I tell you what you do. Reach right down there and get that green bottle. There it is.
Ha-ha. I'm going to doctor, are you?
Listen, I'm not going to let you slip away from here. Gosh, you've been in Arizona long enough to know that. We'll put in about a tablespoon of that jalapeno just to liven it up.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, listen, we've got to take a break. We're going to let this cook and this instant rice cook. And we'll be back in about a minute. Don't go away. Well, you think we're going to... Ooh, it smells good, Link.
Caramba, somebody stole my caballo.
Nobody stole your caballo, Tomato. He took off and became a lawyer after tasting Chilibill'S famous championship chili.
Don't I know you from someplace?
I'm Chili Bill, and we're doing a man-on-the-range interview to find out how many of you good folks out there like your chili hot and spicy. That's the way I like mine. Plenty of hot stuff in it to keep my mustachio curled. Here, Tomato, try some of this and become a lawyer, too.
Smells like chile.
Hey, you're getting smarter already, Tomato.
Good chile.
Of course it's good. It's Chilibill'S chili, and those of you who like it hot and spicy can enjoy all those good recipes you've seen Chili Bill and his guests cook on Chilibill'S Kitchen Show by going to your local trading post or bookstore and picking up a copy of his famous recipe book, If You Like It Hot.
See?
Well, how's it going, Bill?
We're back.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Everything's going good. Everything's going good. Looks like we haven't burnt this yet over here.
No, sir. No, we don't dare burn that.
It's coming along pretty good over here. Smells delicious.
Yeah.
You tell me that that's all we have to do with it,
That's
right?
all we have to do. What are these things, by the way, these mini whatever you got there? What kind of animal is that?
Those are called tomatillos.
Tomatillos.
And that means a tomato.
Okay.
But these are Mexican tomatoes. And these tomatoes here come out of Mexico, and they're imported. And we use them a lot in salsas and that type of thing. They have kind of a little bitter taste to them, and that's about as big as they get. They don't get too much bigger than that. We're going to use these when we make up a little bit of guacamole here, pretty quick.
So the taste of one of these kind of like kissing your mother-in-law, just a little bitter, huh? Okay, I'll try.
Don't believe him, mother-in-law.
We're going to get letters, I can tell.
Yeah, I can tell that. I didn't say it. All right, here we go. Let's see. Now that's done there. I've got to get around here someplace and find some things. I thought I had them here. Now don't tell me they're... Reach over there in that microwave for me, will you? Just hit the top button. There we go, right there. And hand me that. I went down to our local trading post and got a California avocado, and you couldn't find a ripe one in the crowd. Now I learned this little trick once. Where you can put it in the microwave for about 1 minute.
All right.
And it does seem to ripen the avocado.
Okay.
Now we're going to give it a try. It'll probably won't work, but we're going to try it anyhow.
Hey,
all right?
You go for it.
Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to try to make you up a little guacamole here to go with our Outlaw, you said?
Outlaw skillet.
Outlaw skillet.
Got a good...
All right, what we're going to do with this is I'm going to need my onion. Where's my onion? Oh, onion's over here somewhere. What did I do with the onion?
I think your onions are still in the icebox.
Oh, yes. I put it in the normal spot.
Plowed in there under onion.
There we go.
There you go.
Got it. All right. So we've got an onion, we've got the tomatillos, and we've got the avocado here. And what I'm going to do with the avocado is this will hold about half, so we're going to make a half of a guacamole today. And if I don't cut myself good, you got to take the core out of this, you know, first.
Yes, sir.
Like that. You break it like that. And then, if we're lucky, we'll be able to peel it. Now, that's the bad part about these avocados when they're not real ripe. Is they're tough to peel. We're going to give this a try here. I'm going to let you see if you can peel one there with your fingers. Yep, I think we're going to make it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Coming right out. There we go. You doing it?
Just like downtown.
Okay, throw it in the molcajete.
Molcajete.
Molcajete. And I'm going to give you another one.
Television.
I'll give you no dirty talk on Chilibill's Kitchen.
No, I heard that funny word.
Okay, here, get that one peeled there, too.
Okay.
And we'll put in, what we've got is a half of avocado here. And you don't have to be too careful how you do it, because I'm going to squash it up anyhow.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. All right, what we'll do here is I'll take this one, and I think we've got our half in there now. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of onion here. Cut this onion up. Let me move that for just a second. I'm going to put some onion in here if I can keep from slicing myself. And we'll put in a nice big old slice of onion, and what I'll do is I'll chop this up fairly fine. Okay?
Yeah.
Like that. I just cut my big thumbnail. That's fine. I needed trimming.
That's all right. That's okay.
Okay, we're going to put that in here. Like that. I don't guess we need the hide, do we?
No, I don't.
Hide, hair, horns, and all type of thing?
No.
Okay. Now we've got I'd say it's about a quarter of an onion in there. And our director out there, he's having a stroke again because he doesn't eat onions, he doesn't eat garlic. You know what? We get that guy out on a hunting camp, he'd be in deep trouble.
He would?
Yeah.
Well, we could kind of just keep him around for atmosphere, let him drink.
Oh, all right, okay. I don't know if he drinks or not.
Or something.
What I'm going to do is I was going to cheat here, but I see that we don't have the blender hooked up. And there's nothing more frustrating than trying to use a blender when it isn't hooked up, especially when you're out in the cow camp.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yes, I think that would be a
So we'll kind of, we'll go ahead and kind of rough it here. I'm just going to chop this up. Now these are tomatillos, remember? These are those little sour tasting tomatoes. I'm going to use a couple of them here.
Okay.
And see, they've got a paper-like cover on them here.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, it's kind of a paper-like cover they've got on them there. And I'm going to, I'll hack up another one here. Now, we don't want to use too many of these because they do get a little bit bitter. So we're just going to cut these up just a little bit here, and then I'm going to finish smashing it in the molcajete. Okay?
Yeah.
Here we go. You know what I said, huh?
Yes, I know what you said.
There we go.
Right.
Now, I'm going to need a little bit of spices. Would you get my spice box down there? You can see what used to be in that, can't you? Horseshoe nails.
Yeah, there you go.
I found out when I got rid of the ranch that I didn't have any use for it anymore, so it made a pretty good spice rack.
I think so, yeah.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find my spices here. My good old cilantro, just a little bit of cilantro. We're just not going to put much in there, just a little bit like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same as coriander for you English-speaking.
Pilgrims.
Yes, And let me find, well, here's my garlic salt. We should be using the raw garlic, but I'm going to,
Just,
you notice?
Yeah.
More garlic.
yeah.
There we
The floor
go.
director just passed out. Will you call the
Okay.
EMT boys?
All right.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. I need the, what'd you do with it? Did you hide that?
No, I
there
didn't
it is.
hide it.
There's the oregano. Just a little bit of oregano in there.
Yeah.
And I don't need nutmeg. Where's the other thing there? There it is. Comino or cumin.
Yeah.
And just a little bit of that
Right.
in there. Okay?
Yeah.
If you'll reach
Very
back there in the refrigerator, you're going to find some cerveza on the bottom rack. Would you bring me one of those cervezas?
Cervezas?
Cerveza?
All
right.
A fine Irish glad you are.
Okay.
A man after my own heart.
All right, let's see here. Now I think we've got just about everything in here. I've got the garlic salt in there. I've got tomatillos. I've got all that in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the hard part of this and we're going to squash that up.
Oh, okay.
Just like that, okay? Now we're going to squash it up really good, and just so we don't have it too dry, I guess we better add just a little bit of that. I knew Link was coming.
Oh,
so
this
that's
is
why,
wonderful.
That's why I did it.
Excellent cook.
Got all over me and you and the dog and the cat and everything else.
That's okay.
That's all right. Here we go. Now what we're going to do is just smash this all up, and you can use this either as a dip,
Okay.
or, you know, the old way of using the guacamole was really, they put it on their salad, or put it on their tacos, or put it on the, that type of thing. But since we've got all of this, and we've got some flour tortillas, why don't you give me a flour tortilla back there, too?
Okay, we got it.
And we'll get a flour tortilla going on here, and then when we come back on the next one, we'll be able to put it all together, and you're going to have a camp dish. You find one?
Yeah.
You got one?
Old shooting match.
All right, there. Why don't you just throw one on the skillet over here?
There we go, young fella.
There we go, there we go. Okay, this is pretty well mixed up. Now, yeah, I think I have, where's my lumbre verde? My green stuff.
Oh,
Oh.
there it is. Here
Oh, okay. There we go. This is jalapeno.
Oh, yes.
There we go. That'll liven the whole thing up. And I tell you what else you want to give me is just a little bit of that vinegar right down there. See that vinegar?
There you go.
Now, you don't
There
want
you
too
go.
much of... Who did that? There it is. All right. Somebody tighten that thing up. Carl's been in here again.
There you go.
Just a little bit of that. That'll give it a little bit of tartness. We'll continue mixing this up like this. Okay. And the molcajete is great for this type of thing here. We're going to end up taking a little break here. We're going to come back, set up the table, and eat. Don't go away. Oh, that looks good. I think we're going to like this one. We're going to wrap it in tortillas, or what are we
If
going
you'd
to do?
like.
Well, what do you think? Think we ought to try it or
I
not?
think it's time for a drink and see if we can handle this stuff.
Hold on, let me pour you a beer
Oh,
here.
good.
There we go.
Thank you,
You
sir.
notice the fancy beer glasses?
Oh,
right
I
down
love
here?
it. Yes, it's
Oh, look at that head.
grandmother's
Look at
stuff.
that head. Okay.
Came over on the wagon train.
I'll tell you what.
Right there, young fella, and I'll dish you up a little
All
of
right.
it.
Oh, it looks good. Looks good. Whew.
You holler when.
Oh, that's good enough for me to begin with. You know, we got to save a little bit for the crew here.
If you want some of that cheese there.
Oh,
well,
yeah, I got to put some cheese and just dip some cheese on it, huh?
Sure,
All right,
sure.
here we go. Just like that.
This ain't Granny's kitchen. We got to reach and grab out here where we are.
And you know what? I didn't put anything on here to dip out the guacamole with, but I guess we can kind of eat that, you know, after
We'll
everything's
ad-lib
over.
it.
All right. And here, you know, I've even given you your own bottle
little
here to use
salsa.
that. So you better, that's
It's a
not
fine
salsa.
Irish lad you are. I can tell he's come all the way from Ireland.
That's green death.
Good
Well, let's
show.
give this a try here. I'm going to see what this tastes like here, and see if it's what I remembered. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good.
Good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good.
You bet you. Dip in there and get
Hey,
some of that.
Thanks for having me over.
Nice having you on here.
Hey, take care.
We're going to have you back here one of these days. We'll do something else, okay?
I hope so.
Well, we got to leave, and we'll be back next time. Till then, adios. Let's go. Let's eat.